Hi, it's Sandra from Asexualise.com in association with World of Quirky and Quirky Academy. Do not blame yourself for others' behaviour. So in the last couple of videos, we've been talking about how heterosexuals sometimes pursue asexuals who don't want sex for a variety of reasons that are not nice. They're dishonest, or they're abusive. And what I want to tell you is do not blame yourself, okay? The worst thing you can do is blame yourself. You are not to blame for their bad behaviour. You are not to blame for it, It's horrible, Even if you trust again, which, we've got to try and trust people, haven't we? Because how can we ever get the relationship we want if we don't trust? Yeah? But it's really, really difficult, isn't it? Especially if you've been hurt, especially if you've been hurt. And what really upsets me, first of all, is there are people out there doing this, manipulating you mentally or emotionally, in certain cases, as this is what I was talking about in the previous videos. And the worst thing you can do is like, oh, I've fallen for it again. Even me, who's got a lot of experience in this type of thing, unfortunately, even me can find it difficult, because I genuinely want love. I genuinely want an asexual relationship. And it's always the what if, isn't it? They always lure you in with, what if we were together? What if our relationship was great? What if we looked at each other in the eyes? What if we kissed? What if we cuddled? What if I was there with you right now? What if I was there holding you in my arms? What if we just chatted all the night away? What if, And they might say, when we're together, when I come over there to be with you, and they give us hope, don't they? And they reel us in, some of these people, the emotional, manipulative people I'm talking about, not the general asexual population. It's good. The real, genuine asexual population, really good. I've got a lot of love for us, a lot of love for our community, I really care about us. But for these sort of asexual imposters, if you like, the people that are not genuine, they're coming pretending they're asexual, or they're pursuing us, and trying to emotionally manipulate or abuse us. It's easy for us to blame ourselves. I used to blame myself, but I don't anymore. I don't blame myself anymore because I'm not responsible for their behaviour. I'm responsible for my emotions, and it's hard, isn't it? If you're a really emotional person, it's really difficult. And I think they prey on heteromantics maybe a little bit more because we like the romance. We sort of are a bit more needy, I think, in the sense of aromantics. You just need friendship, don't you, a lot of the time? Yeah, you want relationship as well, but it's more based on platonicness. Whereas when you're romantic, you want pretty much most things that go with romance, minus the intercourse, and some romantics don't like so much kissing. So you still want all the feelings and emotions, that you'd experience in a normal sexual relationship. You still want those. And this, I think, is where you're more vulnerable as a romantic to this type of abuse. But I want you to know, just don't blame yourself, You do feel like you're falling for it again, but the good thing is you sort of recognise it a bit more. You're a bit more switched on. And it's not your fault they're saying these things to you, because you genuinely are a good person. If someone's saying these nice things to you, don't for 1 minute think you genuinely don't deserve to have nice things said to you, because you do. But it's a motive of why they're saying it that you've just got to question. Because if 1 minute they're talking really nice to you, the next minute they're sort of saying, well, you're this and you're that, and there's something not good about you. You're being this way, you're being that way, you're not giving to me, you're not loving me, you're not caring about me, It's kind of emotional manipulation. And that's all I'm trying to say to you. You are beautiful. And you don't need these people in your life. Unfortunately, there'll always be some people that aren't good in the world. But I want you to know it's not to blame yourself. Try and learn from it, Even if it's a little lesson each time, even if it's a little bit more signs that you notice these type of people each time, just try and learn from it, But don't beat yourself up for wanting a genuine relationship and for trusting people. It's them who's betrayed your trust. It's them who's manipulated, them who's abused you. Just get out of the situation. If you're connected to them on social media, still block them. Have nothing more to do with them. Get them out of your life, because as long as there is a little seed in there, they will continue and continue to grow and grow and grow. As long as there is a flicker of hope that they will change as well, then you will feel that maybe they will genuinely change, when they won't change. You know, if you've got a genuine, emotional, and manipulative person controlling you, get rid of them. Just get them out of your life for good. Block them. You know, I have to say, there are some heterosexuals that will try it on with asexuals. But if you plainly tell them at the beginning of the friendship, or whether you're asexual, you don't like sex, so you can only ever be friends, and they agree and say, yeah, okay, I understand, I like sex, you don't, yes, we can only ever be friends, that is the genuine person. That's fine. You know, they're not manipulating you, they're not being dishonest with you, that is fine. You know, and then if they decide to start manipulating you, changing their story later on, then that could be, you'll have to use your judgment on that. You know, I find that really difficult, because some of them change their story, don't they? You know, some of them change their story from, oh, I'm definitely sexual, to all of a sudden maybe going towards more asexual. And you have to sort of question, are they really asexual, or are they just really liking you a lot and wish they were asexual, but they're not really, and pretending to be? So, you know, you've got to make up your own mind. But it's all a lesson of life. It's all good for us to learn these things. It's just not good for us to blame ourselves, okay? We all make mistakes. I still get kind of crazy when it comes to love. And when you're in it, you know, when you get a bit crazy over love, your mind does crazy things. Your heart does crazy things, even if it's not good for you. So don't beat yourself up. Just love you. Give yourself a hug. I know that I genuinely care about you, and there are lots of good asexuals out there, and lots of good sexual people. I have lots of sexual friends that are genuine, they're beautiful, and they're amazing. And I would not be without my sexual friends, not be without them. Some of them are highly sexual, and I'm sex repulsed, as in I don't want the act of myself, but they can talk about sex quite a bit. I don't want all the details, but you know, general sex, I can make sex jokes, you know, it doesn't bother me. I can get on with the best of them, so it's fine. So I have nothing wrong with sexuals in general, nothing wrong with them. I'm just talking about heterosexuals, and sometimes you get the odd asexual even emotionally and manipulating you and abusing you. I just want to make sure you do not blame yourself, okay? Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other's, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.